a word that still rings our ears today. True wisdom is this: make well of this day, for every today will spend makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Yes, for today's vision is ended tomorrow's world. Our country will become the greatest nation in this planet Earth. Our country will become the new Jerusalem. Our country will become the Garden of Eden.
What's your thought, for it becomes your word. What's your word, for it becomes your action. What's your action, for it becomes your habit. What's your habit, for it becomes your character. What's your character, for it becomes your destiny. What's your destiny, for it becomes your goal. What's your goal, for it becomes your goal.
A vision of the kingdom of Maharlika. Before we start, I would like to greet you a good day to each and everyone. Do not forget to subscribe to our official, exclusive photographer, recorder, blogger, tour guide, the Juris TV. Wherever you are, irrespective of race, culture, and all, color, faith, we welcome you. We ask you to see for yourself and understand the nobility of our intention, and judge us on the merit of our own actions, our deeds. If a new vision means a new word, as we assure the rest of us, then we have enough reason to celebrate the future. Now, we are doubly happy because you are here to share with us our joy, our pride, and our confidence. Share. Loving is caring, and loving is sharing. It is perhaps the characteristic of Maharlika that the choice theme of our 7-7 Morningstar Foundation is presented in one tense, but express praise that this nation is the greatest of all. It is the profound Oriental wisdom that tomorrow is made up of today. A new vision, a new word. One's vision of the new word may thrill or terrify. It may even express the hope of some, doom to others, foretold, depending where you start. It offers either pictures of opportunity or waste and decay. To those who subscribe in the Juris TV, thank you for listening and understand the intention of 7-7 Morningstar. The bad things that set the dreadful condition come after our accumulation of conflict and stress. On the other hand, the present has been held up by men as time and any opportunity mold a satisfying future, there will be never a time like what the future can build. The first truly humanistic society in all of human history. A society whereby the great majority of men, women, and child find personal happiness, fulfillment, meaning, and purpose throughout the day and years of their life. It is with the sense of the making the best opportunity, a word that still ring our ears today. True wisdom state, make well of this day, for every today will spend makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Yes, for today's vision is ended tomorrow's world. Our country will become the greatest nation in this planet Earth. Our country will become the new Jerusalem. Our country will become the Garden of Eden. Indeed, it was the challenge and the promise of making well of today that move us day and day of our life year ago. At the height of chaos and violence which were inflicted by this COVID-19, the subversive by the radical politician abroad and in our country, we built the royal house of Maharlika. Therefore, it is an achievement by itself. It embodies the ultimate plan of God to build His kingdom here on earth as in heaven. It is a catalyst of change or revolution that was obviously imperative in converting the present into a fruitful tomorrow, which must certainly realize now. It is the beginning. This is a very simple statement of noble objective whose implementation we have experienced and witnessed in the history of human, a society which permits human beings to fulfill themselves in whatever manner that benefits their dignity and freedom as individuals, is worth our single-minded dedication. A new society which determines moral values. The outcome of the struggle belongs to those armored by the strong leadership. It is awareness of the common danger, the unity of action, and above all, the conviction to the rightness of their cause. It is time of stress in a revolution, times such as ours. The decisive factor is the fighting faith of men and our nation. This is also, we continue the fighting faith of our President Ferdinand Marcos. If we accept life as a struggle and history as a continuing struggle for freedom, we should realize the necessity of a change. And from that, eliminate the power of self-rejuvenation and self-correction. Change was at the heart our program in the 77 Morning Star, edifying and liberating effort to start realities that will continuously confront a man in the lifetime to compel change. The process of unceasing and irresistible flux is the rhythm of human life. The comfort and the settled habit of time have to be swept away by the onslaught of change, so that life itself might continue. Necessity makes its own fulfillment, because through this way, man will be able to survive the forces of nature and refine his capacity for upliftment. We have to change to meet the relentless challenge of survival and growth, both at various times under the excessive orthodoxy, the fanatism of the authoritarianism, and the fanatism of pervasiveness, all of which achieve at the same result. It's an ideological suicide. Both have acknowledged the fact by departing from the few of their sacred principle to make way for peculiar change that various conditions quite beyond their control have exalted for their survival. The Philippines experience in this respect may not exactly mirror the change in its overall character, but it represents a familiar enough phenomenon. The Filipino people today are more secure and therefore better equipped for the advancement, because they discovered together with their leaders in certain times that the traditional process and built-in defense need not to utilize in normal times, but may be drawn up during crisis. So today, we thanks for the COVID-19. Because of COVID-19, we have disciplined ourselves, a new discipline. The result of the discovery is evident everywhere in new orderliness that characterize even street scene, in the enthusiasm for work, in the vitality of human resources, and the spirit of trust and goodwill that put new quality in the relation among people and between God and people. I will not bore you with the recitation of the refreshing change now. There is an eagerness for daily men to venture far ahead, to test a new wings in its course, and we dominate some of the problems that redevil our old society. We discovered new imperatives and turn to our fulfillment as quickly as we can. We are conscious that far more important than achieving high growth rate is the need to distribute the main benefit of growth, consequently widespread in one of our paramount aims. So, click, subscribe, share in the Juris TV so that we know that we in the kingdom of Maharlika, that you are one with us. But before I continue, because many of those who are in Italy are complaining because we are not shouting about what they have given to us. It was in our Bible that we have to receive a letter from Italy. Please read before I continue.
Mababasa po natin sa Hebreo chapter 13 verse 22. Datapwat ipinamanmanhig ko sa inyo, mga kapatid, na inyong pagtiisan ang salitang iniaral, sapagkat kayo'y sinulatan ko ng ilang salita. Batiin ninyo ang lahat ng mga namiminuno sa inyo at ang lahat ng mga banal. Kayo'y binabati ng nangasa Italia. Thank you po.
Before I forget, receive my thanks. I remain as your brothers who work for this new beginning. Thank you for that letters of Papal, the Holy See, the Pope of Rome. Thank you for your work. Thank you. Thank you. May bless you all. And Italy, and to David Malpass, to the World Bank, to the first new native United Nations of Canada, Montreal. Good day to each and every one of you. Now we continue. We received those letters and we exposed already to Juris TV. Thank you very much. That the seven morning star is your choice as the catalyst of change. The marginal men, the jobless, we call in Ilocano Jablo, and the unproductive adult, also hold in our society as much as they do in other world over. Therefore, we are launching more intensive labor pursuit and technologies. We are initiating more vigorous, realistic, and determined development program incorporating such fundamental objectives. We are leaving no stone unturned, not only to make every able citizen useful and productive, but also to make him recipient an ample share of nation wealth left to us by our forebears Ferdinand, Adrian, Marcos, the wealth that in the topmost secret in the World Bank and all central bank all over the world. The basic witness of any society which modernization, reform, and development were initially supposed to correct was stratification, not only the people, but also their share of nation's wealth. and income that even land originally intended for the welfare of lower classes had ended with the upper classes of farmers monopolizing the reward of change. This will not happen in the royal house of Maharlika, for it's our desire that the lowest citizen shall participate in the benefit of progress. This is very human aim. It is the aim of lapian ng bagong lipunan, and we have so organized the process and reform that we can and shall be, we must achieve. This is how we must see our kingdom of Maharlika, that seek growth, self-fulfillment, not by means of isolation, not by means of ballot or ballot, but in concert with its neighbor, near and distant. We are surviving through a firm act of will and indefatigable energy to attain the progress which is aligned to the principle of equality and justice that we often praise. To return to the question of our own opportunities, in the royal house of Maharlika, we must make this decision that are vital to our destiny. We have to decide whether to go for or against what, to fashion a new monetary policy and organize our own security, or do one of some of these positive acts crucial to our national life. It is proper decision making for this purpose. It's our fervent wish to live alone, neither deterred by the baleful state of others or obliged to predetermined action by munificent or altruism inflicted on us by other nations. We seek friendship with no more motivation than respect for human dignity and human prosperity. We are therefore intent in pursuing a policy of mutual accommodation relationship with neighbors, where we all sleep with the window open, so that the fresh wind of opportunity and abundance be not kept out by shatter of suspicion and ill will. We have to decide to become entangled in the quarrels and conflict of big powers. No matter how feeble our voice, it shall be added to the international mind and privilege. We shall put ourselves unequivocally on the side of genuine peace. We make no bid of leadership, but we do desire an uninterrupted opportunity to develop on the basis of self-reliance, to be allowed in an atmosphere of freedom, so we can bring into play our resources and qualities for security as well as for development. If necessary, we shall move forward, Maharlikans. If necessary, self-reliance will mean action by us. No other savior. It's us, Maharlikans. The bold determination that our country will become greatest of all is our destiny by as Maharlika. We feel as never before in our history the vibration of steady progress in the economy and social life of the nation. We dare hope that our friends will deign to visit us. For the royal house of Maharlika is a house away from home. Thank you and good evening. We don't have to forget that we have to watch our thought, for it become our word. We continue watching our word, for it become our action. Watch our action, for it become your habit. Watch your habit, for it become your character. Watch your character, for it become your destiny. Watch your destiny, for it become your goal. Watch your goal, for it becomes our goal. Subscribe, link, share, like, be a member. It will take us a years to find a new real Maharlikans, a true members. But it takes only a few minutes to lose inheritance and friends. Don't be so negative. Learn, understand, for more clearer understanding in the Juris TV. Thank you. Walang hanggang pasasalamat. Your founding chairman, President of 77 Morning Star. May bless you and give you a happy and prosperous life. Thank you.
Sabay naman nalangin sa katuparan nito. Hinihiling namin kay Poong Bathala, igawat ang basbas sa lupang pinagpala. Bayan kong Pilipinas, bindisyonan niyo po, ibus na po ang biyaya, padaluing sagana. Ang tala sa umaga ay maluningning na, ang kamandag ng kalaban nawala na rin ng bisa. Aayusin na ang nasira, ibabangon ang nagiba, tinubos na tayo ng hari upang maging malaya. Gumising na at magbangon, mahal kong mga kapatid. Gumayak ka na at magtihis ng magara mong damit. Ang trono mo at luglukan sa iyo ay naghihintay. Pilipino ka at mapalad, isang Maharlikang tunay. Hinihiling namin sa Amang nasa langit, Pangabal na itong awit, ito'y samot dalangin, wag sa